Blueface, the world's worst dad by Get Like Prince.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, but I think Blueface a clown too. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know why?
Big facts. Um, if that's his baby, he needs to get that baby help because there's clearly some signs something's going on. I don't want to diagnose nobody's children, but you can tell.
Bruv, like we not believing this till my the real father. Like, yo, bruv, like you know that's your kid. It's kind of lame you not trying to claim your kid. You the one that
That's facts, cause y'all probably don't never watch this, but Krishan had a show on Zeus, and they got a DNA test on Zeus. That's his fucking kid. Like if it was DNA proof while she was pregnant, that was his child.
was with her drinking and smoking. That's why it's your fault too. Y'all over here treating the kid like it's content. Like that's lame, bro. Y'all niggas stop having babies on stream, bro. You trying to not claim fatherhood of a kid that you up this kid's life with Krishan. Both of y'all. She now going to God. You over here just tattooed your face with a bunch of hieroglyphics.
Since that baby was born, it's been one of the biggest talking points with Krishan Rock and Blueface. And you're going to see what I mean as this video goes on. But this baby was born, Blueface back then was claiming, I didn't get Krishan pregnant, this is not my baby. He was talking down on her, all of that. Then there was periods where his family was claiming the baby, then they weren't. I don't know, it's a real interesting situation, but the reason I'm talking about this today, because Blueface would get on Twitter the other day and he would basically, I think, want some attention. He would say, look, this is not my baby. And it got the internet on fire right now. A lot of people are calling Blueface out right now for being this deadbeat. Blueface would say, Junior is not my biological son. RIP to his father, Ronnie. I can no longer continue to plot. It doesn't feel right as a present father in all my kids' life to be discredited as an absent father to a child that is not biologically mine. I try my best to fill in the blanks because his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue to plot. It don't feel right. Now, this Ronnie person that Blueface is talking about, if you remember years ago back when Krishan Rock first was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, I got this baby on the way. Ronnie was the person that people were saying was the dad. And I mean, him and Krishan was together for a little bit. They did whatever they did, but Ronnie would pass away. An article write this on her ex. Police in his county responded to a call 25 minutes outside of Baltimore. They found this man lying outside the residence and immediately provided medical aid before transporting him to the University of Maryland, Baltimore Medical Center. Despite life-saving efforts, he was later pronounced dead from his gunshot wounds. The incident is under investigation and authorities are speaking to witnesses and collected evidence. Now, when he died, a lot of people online were like, damn, is this that baby's real dad? Because, right, when he was alive, he was vocal about the situation with Krishan Rock and Blueface. And there was a point in time where he was like, look, I want to get a DNA test for this baby. I want it to be in writing on if I'm this baby's dad or not.
My son, I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test.
Now, I will say that baby kind of look like this man. You know, babies look different as they grow older, so maybe you just never know. But they gotta marry each other. I'm not gonna lie.
Junior is not my son. The DNA test will prove that. Right or wrong? Right. Any father on here, any real man, stand-up man that potentially has the privilege of being a father would want to make things right and would want to know if that's his child. Yeah. Around that time, Blue know what's up. Krishan was back and forth from what? LA to Baltimore. LA to Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth. I'm not here to expose nobody. Junior is not my son.
So that's just going to show that this conversation ain't just, oh, the internet created it, but it was a real situation that went on.
Yeah.
That man wanted to know, is this my baby or not? And for Blueface, it seems like he doesn't really want to know if this is his baby or not. He just want to say, look, this ain't my baby. Because I guess he don't want to take care of his baby. I guess he don't want to be intertwined with Krishan Rock. But it goes farther than just Ronnie. Ronnie's sister would come into the picture when Blueface was sounding this tweet. She was basically like, look, don't involve me in this. Don't involve my brother in this. Like, we don't want no parts in all of the toxicity that y'all bring to the internet.
Today, please don't come over here trying to be a family therapist when it comes to me and my family business. But what you're not going to do is slander my brother or try to act like you want to use his name when you need a new trick in the mother. circus. We're not doing that. Pay attention to the narrative. Pay attention to what is true. If my brother couldn't get these people to come to terms with their own illness, only God is going to be able to do that. And we are not in a rush for it, okay? Sit back and watch the show. Like I said, it's my life and your entertainment, and we don't need any extra pieces. Don't be tagging my mom, don't be tagging me. We see it, we know what's going on, and God does too. So just pay attention to what's true. What time are you on, period?
When did she put out that video? I'm a little confused by what she was implying there. Did she put out that video after her brother made that video of him saying that's his baby? Or she put out that video after Blueface's tweet?
But the thing is with Blueface and Krishan Rock, them creating a moment for attention on the internet is really nothing new.
Believable.
That's been their whole gimmick since the start of time. They became a thing, Blueface, Krishan Rock, and they just ran with it. It's times we seen them fight publicly on the internet. I'm not talking about all the argument. I'm talking about they beating each other ass in the street and it's going viral. They burning each other houses down. Remember, Krishan Rock tried to burn down Blueface mansion. He got online and recorded it like the internet had to see that.
Look how dumb the bitch
Shit.
is. Tried to turn the smoke detector off. The bitch hopped on the table to turn the smoke detector off. Man, child protective custody gonna have a ball with you. I must say, you making this very too much easily. When you have a kid and you set a fire anywhere in the child's vicinity, I don't think you inhaling all this smoke and ash is good for your child. Has to be smarter than that.
She did that while she was pregnant?
Trying to get the new glass stairs upgrade. This whole angel set shit on fire. This must be your first time trying to fire, huh? Supposed to put it in the bathtub so you don't burn up in the fire. How stupid can it be?
Lord, he giving
You leave her
details.
by herself too long, she just starts. You leave a 6-year-old by herself, you gonna come home, your gonna be cut up, burnt up, broken up, door gonna be broken. Strange.
Strong. How'd she break that door?
Don't understand it.
That's their thing. They create attention. They create moments. Blueface would do anything for attention. That's his gimmick. Remember, Blueface came up during the time where attention was everything. He came up in 2018, 2019 when the gimmick of hip hop was, oh, let's do something so outlandish and do something so random. It'll create a moment. His career was based on it. His career was based on a gimmick. His gimmick was, oh damn, I can't rap on beat. Remember, Blueface wasn't always this personality. His gimmick was, I make bad music and it's funny. And then he turned that into what he is now. So since the start of time, that's what Blueface has done. But this was not the first time we would see Blueface bring up Ronnie and his DNA test.
I know y'all seen when I first got out, man.
We about to be back.
Y'all seen what happened when I first got out, chat. That's how we found out. You think Ronnie would be chasing her all around Baltimore if that wasn't his baby? Make it make sense, chat.
Basically, at a time, Blueface posted a DNA test of this baby, but he's claiming he got paid 100 racks to come out and lie about this DNA test.
The true father of Krishan Jr. We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child.
Okay.
Swabbed them. Yeah, swabbed them. I got paid to do that first little issue, so if y'all not paying me, if somebody want to give me $100,000 to post a DNA test, shoot it.
But the thing with this
What?
baby, the baby has been a really big talking point on the internet. And I spoke about this before. Sometimes the internet can be real toxic. All the time the internet is real toxic. And when Krishan Rock would first start posting this baby, you know, the internet decided, oh yeah, we're doctors now. We know what's wrong with this baby. And they would get to making fun of this baby. They getting to call.
Yeah, that's the fucked up shit. I mean, you just can't put diagnoses on people. Now, the way they acting around this baby, how they treating this baby seems crazy. I saw a video recently of Krishan running up a hill with this baby in a stroller, and like not a regular hill. This was like a mountain. Like the stroller tipped, that baby would have fell off and rolled down the hill, rolled down the mountain. I'm like, that's a little reckless, don't you think? And also, why? I've seen like situations on the internet before where I've seen situations on the internet before where people on the internet will call CPS on people. I just don't understand how CPS hasn't been called on them yet. Like, it's just been so many situations where it's like, this baby is in danger. No one wants to check up on them.
The baby all type of names, trying to throw diseases on this baby, basically making the baby a target. Even though it's a baby, the baby don't got nothing to do with Krishan Rock and Blueface. A lot of people use the energy that they threw at Krishan Rock and Blueface. They used all that negative energy that they threw at them two and threw it at this baby that really didn't have nothing to do with anybody.
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Christian Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, baby gonna be dumb in the mother. They not gonna have a healthy baby. I got bets on it right now. I got $2,000. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. Who want to bet? Who want to take these goddamn bets? Say no. I got 5,000. I say somebody tag Blueface. Somebody tag Blueface and Christian Rock. I got $5,000. If it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be artistic. I got a $2,000 side bet that the baby don't make it. I got $2,000 that Christian.
I also don't like that people are saying stuff like this, because what if the baby is autistic? Like, people are born that way every day. Like, it shouldn't be like, haha. It should be like, oh, like maybe he should do X, Y, and Z, like get the baby help. Maybe they should do this. Now, are they doing that? I don't know. Maybe it's stuff they're just not posting. And also, like, you don't have to tell everyone your business, especially you don't got to tell everyone your baby's business.
Christian Rock baby don't make the 9 months. That motherfucker baby don't stand a chance in life.
Wow. Oh, that's so fucked up.
But a lot of the controversy with the baby also came from Krishan Rock herself. Remember last summer, the amount of situations Krishan was in with that baby. She was leaving the baby in the car while it's 90 degrees outside, while we in the middle of a heat wave. She was drinking while she was pregnant. She was smoking while she was pregnant. Basically, the whole conversation surrounding Krishan Rock and his baby and Blueface was, y'all are terrible parents. And that was the conversation. Leading up to right now, it still is the conversation. Because like I said, they've been toxic. They brought this toxicity around the baby. And I think that's why it's going as...
Actually, I don't know. I feel like Blueface and that boy Ronnie kind of look similar in the face. So I think it could be anybody's child. But Blueface, I'm telling you, on that show, they took a DNA test. And maybe he got paid to go along with it, but I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't claim you wouldn't claim a child that's not yours on a TV show that's going to be broadcasted to everywhere.
Viral as it is right now, because we know how Blueface done acted in these kind of situations. But Blueface didn't come out here and just say all of this and talk about that man family and had the sister coming out without Krishan saying anything. She would come out and she would defend herself. Let me clear something up. No one is denying anyone access out of spite. As a mother, my responsibility is to protect my child. Less than a week ago, my son was publicly disrespected from Blue, and I would never normalize that. You called him and both of us dumb on Max's stream, insinuating that our kid is dumb. Then later after that, you made a statement about his hair. Recently, I was invited to multiple events, and I respectfully declined his invitation. Since then, there have been attempts to provoke response, including public statements that are simply not true. I'm not interested in going back and forth online. My focus is raising my son in peace, love, and protection. That will always come first. Pray for Jonathan. Blueface. Now, this is probably the most mature thing I've ever seen Krishan Rock say, because I feel like 2 years ago, if this exact situation would have happened, she would have definitely been on Instagram Live, screaming and crying at the phone, talking crazy about Blueface. She did it last year. Back in one of them situations she got into last year, I remember she was on live. She was screaming at this phone. She talking about, yeah, I'm getting married next week. I'm about to buy this land. I'm about to do that. I play.
Okay, let me just say thank you, Lord. Okay, thank you, Jesus, for this revamp. I got I'm getting all my stuff out the way so I can like be effective and just in my son's life for real. And then I ain't gonna hold you. I'm working on my purity, y'all. Like, that's, you know how people like, oh yeah, I'm getting my life together, I gotta get my money. No, it's really like, yeah, I know. And then like, just really walking that walk, talking that talk.
But TMC would also write this. This is the second time Blueface has tackled the issue. In December 2023, he denied giving the baby This is TMZ would also write this. This is the second time Blueface has tackled this issue. In December 2023, he denied being the baby's father months after Krishan had given birth. Then in February 2025, Krishan uploaded the results of an alleged paternity test to her son's Instagram account, which apparently showed Blueface was the father. The situation got even more confusing in November 2025 when Blueface called the baby his son on a live stream while answering questions about the paternity test. And y'all know who else got in on this? Charleston White. Yeah, every time anything.
Also, if they've already done a paternity test, why don't they just take whoever the father is to court? Like, I know the other guy has passed away now, so she can't do that. But if the father is Blueface, take him to court. Him paying those monthly child support payments, I know he'll claim the child then. Simple.
Happens with this baby, he is gonna be there with something to say.
Most black children, before they even come into the world, the conditions that they're born in, right? Mama, daddy. When mama and daddy meet, typically they just two young mothers passing good dick and good pussy and all other kind of STIs and STDs amongst one another, right? They not thinking about the baby when they and with the oohs and the ahs and the thrills and the feels. So they make a baby. Mommy nor daddy, they don't change the conditions during the pregnancy. This is motherfucker supposed to say, time out, y'all hit the mother brakes. We go quit doing this. We go quit fighting. We go quit because what goes on in the womb is critical to life, right? So if mama and daddy fighting and squabbling, boom, 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 and all the baby hearing, and mama is at the studio, and while mama at the studio, you got kill 'em Larry, shoot 'em up Bobby, smoke cigarettes, Killer Larry smoking them up backwoods looking like thumb. So mama inhaling the secondhand smoke, the baby getting it, mama eating fast food, mama sneaking and hitting the mother blunt, mama hitting a cigarette, mama at the club at nighttime with the baby in the womb. The baby ain't got no peace. And these are critical. That's why you got these different trimesters throughout the pregnancy, right? You got different stages before mama doing the baby turned upside.
Okay, some of the stuff he's saying, yeah, you shouldn't do. Smoking, secondhand smoke, drinking, definitely don't do while you're pregnant. But eating fast food, that don't make no fucking sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Down, and while mama pregnant, she getting fucked and all kind of thing mama going through.
Having
and
sex while pregnant
too,
does
right?
not do anything.
On top of that, there's no prenatal care. So that's one of the biggest reasons why black children fail in America, because of either the lack of access to it or the mother's just complete ignorance to how important prenatal care is. Me having the knowledge that I have, I can't come out and say, hey, y'all, black babies is fucked up because of I can't talk to the culture like that. I got to come talk to the culture with ignorance. Say, you stupid, the goddamn baby, like Maria, remember?
Now, since Blueface got out of prison all the months ago, he has been on like this attention run. He's been trying to create something outside of the music. Remember, he been streaming heavy. He been pushing his streaming. He been trying to clip farm. He been learning from Aiden Ross and Rakai and Casa. Now he learning how streaming works, and that's what he's doing. He's trying to turn everything into a moment for attention, and that could be what this is. He could be, oh, I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna say, okay, this not my kid. I'm gonna create a moment so when I go live again, people come. People want to hear what I got to say. People want. I feel like he's trying to captivate this audience to turn into some money. And at the same time, Blueface is just Blueface. He thrives off being toxic, just like how Krishan Rock thrived off being toxic for a long time. Granted, she's surprisingly maturing in this situation, but I don't think
she is. Did y'all see that she is now doing boxing? I was like, good for you, girl. And then I guess she's also being I guess a gospel rapper. I don't know if she's doing that for real, but I know the boxing, I seen her training, and then she also had a fight. I don't know if that fight happened, but I was very happy. I was like, I'm glad she's getting away from like the Zeus network and internet shit. I think she could be a good boxer, because I seen videos and pictures of her before she was online. I was like, oh, this bitch was strong. Like, she was an athlete for real. And you know she got hands. She be fighting her all the time. So this might be a good route. Now, who's the pappy? That ain't my business. I think it's Blueface though. I'm almost certain.
it's the